Dude, I like, oh my God, I've had to do so many things this week.
How's your body today? What?
So much better.
You want to do a regular workout? You want to do a light workout? A heavy workout? You wanna
Regular.
do stretching, like a center and balance. What do you want to do? Regular.
Regular? Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you feel like.
You can begin lying on back. So we're going to begin on our backs for footwork. Go ahead and set your springs for any springs that work for you. 2 red and a blue is a good place to be. Headrest can be in any position. We're just going to take a moment to notice our breath. So go ahead and place your fingers along your ribs. Close your eyes if it's in your practice and you feel comfortable, and take just a couple of breaths in. Not necessarily changing anything, just noticing where our breath goes and what muscles we're using to exhale. My name is Pam. You're here for a Reformer 1 class. I'm going to use hands-on corrections. If that's not for you, feel free to give me a wave now or wave me away if you see me coming towards you. If you have anything new going on with your body that we didn't talk about, now is a good time of laying down during footwork. As you start to bring your awareness to your Pilates breathing, let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Maybe noticing as we inhale, can we feel the sides of our lungs and the back of our lungs, feeling our ribs expand and maybe our fingers widen. As we exhale, using that core to help press that air out through our mouth. We'll take one more breath here, and then we'll reach our arms up tall to the ceiling. Fingertips are pointed towards the ceiling. Your chest is going to remain on the reformer. Nothing's going to move except your arms. You're going to reach up towards the ceiling, feeling your shoulders lift up, and then set your shoulders back down, feeling them wide on the carriage. We'll do that one more time. As you set your shoulders down wide in the carriage, try to keep that open chest. Lower your arms down to the mat. Fingertips are reaching towards your heels. Back of the arms are pressing into the mat, feeling that openness in your chest. We'll take our heels wide on the foot bar in an external rotation. Flex our toes up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in to begin, to prepare. And as we exhale, straighten our legs and extend the carriage long. And then slowly drag the carriage back in. Continue with your breath, finding this movement in your practice and your breath today. As we press the carriage away, can we notice if our ribs are knitting together and heavy on the carriage and our hips are heavy on the carriage? And as we drag the carriage in, can we feel a slight pull of our heels towards each other on the carriage? Hopefully we'll feel that activation in our inner thighs. And the next time the carriage is extended long, no rush to get there, we'll pause. We'll bend our knees and bring the carriage halfway in, pause. Now not rocking, just going up and down an inch, pulsing up and down, up and down. Is your tailbone heavy on the carriage? Are your ribs heavy on the carriage? This is what we call our neutral spine, possibly feeling just a little lift below the lower tailbone, maybe enough for a blueberry or marble. Our goal is not to squish that neutral spine today. We'll continue here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend those legs long and pause. Now, from our thighs, our femur, we're going to actually rotate our entire legs internally so that our knees and our toes are pointing towards each other. And then slowly drag the carriage in. Inhale as we extend the carriage out, and slowly drag the carriage in. Breathing nice and rhythmically, continuing here with your breath. Making this practice your own today. Throughout practice, you'll notice we add options, progressions, or modifications. Take anything that works in your practice, leave anything that doesn't. You might notice a smaller range of motion here with this internal rotation. That's okay. You might also notice an opening of the back of the hips, getting a little bit flatter on the mat. The next time the carriage is extended long, we'll pause. We'll slowly drag the carriage halfway in, and we'll do those pulses down an inch and up an inch, down an inch and up an inch. This is a small range of motion, as if you were doing a squat, and you were just in your low squat, going up and down an inch for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend the carriage long and pause. We'll rotate our heels externally, drag the carriage in, rotate our heels Internally, press the carriage out. So this is a choreography. We'll continue here, stirring the hips. Our hips are a ball and socket joint. They move with something called synovial fluid. I like to think of it as like the engine in a car. And for lack of a better description, it's kind of use it or lose it. So when we stir our hips like this, we're basically telling our bodies to keep producing that synovial fluid. And hip flexibility is also really great for us for stability here in the winter with the ice and the snow. We'll take one more this direction, and the next time the carriage is in, we'll pause. Rotate those knees and toes and heels internally and press the carriage back out. Rotate externally and drag the carriage back in. So just continuing in this reverse direction. We'll take one more and then we'll slowly drag the carriage back in. Take a moment to allow your knees to sway side to side. If it feels good, reach back for those pegs at your head and rip them apart, feeling your chest expand.
Do you hear that?
Get back.
My hip, yeah.
When you're ready, I'll put our toes on the foot bar in Pilates B, so heels are together. We'll take a deep breath in to prepare, and as we exhale, we'll slowly extend the carriage out. Pause. Can you lift those heels into a high heel position, keeping those toes together, and drag the carriage back in? Our goal is to keep our heels from moving in space. Keep them in this high heel position as we extend the carriage and bring the carriage back in. Looks good, everybody. Noticing how this might feel slightly different than it did in that wide external or internal position.
I feel it more like in the air.
Yeah. Front thighs because you're on your toes. On your heels, you feel more the back of the body. We'll press the carriage all the way out. Pause. We'll bring the carriage halfway in. And this time, we're just going to let our knees come together and apart in a butterfly wing motion, holding the carriage steady, but stirring those hips. Breathing here. Taking a moment to check in on your neutral spine. Ribs are heavy, tailbone is heavy. Making sure our shoulders are down away from our ears. We'll do two more here. And then we'll pause with our legs with our knees aligned with our toes. So slightly open, sorry, kind of like in that little small triangle, I'd be better wording there. And we'll pulse the carriage up an inch and down an inch, up an inch and down an inch. Pressing our tailbone heavy, leaving our heels lifted high in space. We'll do this for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend the carriage long, pause. We'll separate those heels and allow them to drop under the foot bar in a calf stretch. Feeling this through the back of our legs, coming back up onto your toes. As you exhale, dropping those heels under the carriage, finding a deep stretch. You can continue on your own here, finding the stretch that feels good in your body. The next time you're up on your tippy toes, we'll pause. We'll bend our right knee and allow our left ankle to drop underneath the foot bar, getting deep into that left hamstring and calf. And when you're ready, we'll switch. And as it feels good into your body, bringing this into a case, possibly a slow prance like a reindeer, or possibly even running, increasing the cardio and awareness of the blood flow to the lower half of our body. Making this your own for 3, 2, and 1. Extend the carriage long and slowly drag the carriage back in. We're going to set up for bridging, so go ahead and reach back and make sure that your headrest is flat. If you like any additional springs for bridging, now is the time. So 2 red and a blue is a good place to be. You might feel more hamstring. If your hamstrings are cramping, go ahead and sit up and add on an additional spring. We're going to begin with our arches on, legs pressed together. So we have one long leg. We'll feel the press through our thighs and our ankles. Take a deep breath in to prepare, and we're just going to do some pelvic rocks here. So just imagine you have a bowl of water on your pelvis, and you're just sloshing that water from your pelvis to your belly button. Just warming up that lower back. I'm going to cue an articulating bridge, but if that's not in your practice, please feel free to modify with a smaller range of motion or even a hinge bridge if that's what works for your body today. When you're ready, we'll roll our spine just about halfway up and then back down. Not necessarily finding the height of our bridge yet, just warming up the lower part of our body, allowing those lower abdominals to engage.
Body today.
And the next time that we find ourselves down on the carriage, we'll meet there. We're gonna use our hands like kickstand, pressing into the carriage. We're gonna take a deep breath in to prepare. And as we exhale, we're gonna slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, finding the height of our bridge and meeting there. Checking that our legs are still pressing together, feeling that inner thigh connection. We'll pause. And we'll just do some hip dips, down an inch and up an inch, down an inch and up an inch. So this is a squeeze and a release of the glutes. We release them, we come down an inch, we squeeze them back up. We'll continue here for 3, 2, and 1. Find the height of your bridge, pull your heels towards your glutes to bring that carriage into the stopper. Take an inhale to prepare and slowly melt your upper back, middle back, lower back. Tailbone untucks last. Feet up to the ceiling so we can get a hamstring stretch here. If it feels good, roll your ankles or any stretch that feels good to you. If you'd like to pull your knees into your chest or do a knee sway, make your practice your own today. And when you're ready, we're going to set up for our second bridge. Heels on, feet parallel. This time we're going to hinge up. So a hinge up is just lifting our hips and back all up together into one motion, almost like a garage door. Take a deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, lift your hips up. Take an inhale to prepare, and exhale and lower your hips back down. And continue on this with your pace. Knowing that modifications are always available. Your bridge doesn't necessarily have to be at the top. It can also be articulating. We'll find one more, and the next time you're at the height of your bridge, we'll pause. Can we pull those heels towards those glutes to activate the back side of the body, and then we're continuing to breathe. Now, those hip dips, what we did before, are a great place to stay, but if you'd like to progress, I'm going to cue marching. So we'll transfer the weight to our left foot. We'll slowly bring our right leg into tabletop, place it back down on the carriage, and switch. Continuing here, breathing. We'll do 3 on each side. Not necessarily fast, slow and controlled. Keeping your hips nice and high, keeping your glutes engaged, breathing for me. And then the next time after you've done 3, you find the height of your bridge. We'll take a moment to reset. Are our knees reaching towards the opposite wall? Are our ribs knitted together? We're holding here, we're bringing our heels towards our glutes. Take a big inhale to prepare, and we'll slowly roll down. Upper back, middle back, lower back. Tailbone touches down last. Take a minute and hug those knees into your chest and maybe do some knee circles. Feel it massaging out that lower back if it feels good. Good. This time I'm going to give you the choice if you'd like heels or arches on. I'm also going to ask you to press your legs together one more time. We're going to get up into the bridge, whichever way is better for you, articulating or hinging. When you're ready, go up into a height of our bridge and pause and meet there. We're going to extend the carriage out long or any amount that feels good to you, at maybe just an inch or 2. And then we'll lower our glutes down to the carriage and slowly drag the carriage back in. Continuing here, lifting up into our bridge, pressing the carriage out, lowering our glutes, and slowly dragging the carriage in. We'll do one more in this direction, pressing the carriage out, lowering our glutes, slowly dragging the carriage in. We'll pause. This time we'll just press the carriage back out, lift our glutes up any amount, bend our knees, drag the carriage in, and lower back down to the reformer. We'll do 2 more this direction. As you drag the carriage in, pulling those heels to those glutes. As you lift up into your bridge, using those glutes and squeezing the back side of the body. And after you've done 3, we'll lower down and pause. Take any stretch, any of those stretches that we've done already that feel good to you. And when you're ready, we'll sit up. Change it so that we're on one blue spring. I'm going to cue one blue spring. If that feels too heavy to you, you're also always welcome to lower it down to one yellow spring. We're going to get up and grab our box and put it on as a long box on the reformer. We're going to begin facing the door. I'll call that the reference studio. Go ahead and carefully get up onto your box. Feet are on the black edge of that platform, hopefully not dragging on the reformer, the wood of the reformer. We'll reach down and grab the short loop with our hand closest to the reformer. We'll sit up nice and tall, roll our shoulders down and away from our ears, tuck our pelvis just a little bit, and then we'll glue our elbow along our side, wrist is straight out in front of us, and we'll slowly close our hand like a door across our abdomen and open up just in line with our thighs, parallel with our thighs, and we'll do a couple here. This is your internal rotation. We're working your rotator cuffs. Your rotator cuffs are actually 4 muscles in your arm. They're very prone to injury as we age. Studies show that by 30% of people have a rotator cuff injury. By 60% of people have a rotator cuff injury. So these are great exercises to help strengthen and keep us strong. We'll do one more here, and the next time our hand is across our chest, we'll pause. We're just going to nudge our neighbor, and then bring it back across in a yeehaw. So nudge and yeehaw. Checking in with your body. Are your abs engaged? Are you sitting up nice and tall? Has that shoulder crept to your elbow, your ear? Sorry. We'll do 2
body parts, right?
Body parts. And then the next time your arm is across your abdomen, we'll pause. We'll use our hand closest to the center aisle or the foot bar. We'll grab that long loop, removing our hand closest to the risers. And we'll do that same motion, opening out and across our body. This range of motion can be small or it can be large, allowing your hand to come across your body.
Oh, here. Ah, okay.
And then opening out about parallel. You can go further if it feels good, but no strain. We're sitting up nice and tall. Our elbow is glued along our sides. Our wrists are nice and strong and in line. Shoulders relaxing from our ears.
Did you come yesterday?
No, did you?
My cramps were bad.
Oh no. The next time your hand is across your abs, we'll do that same nudge our neighbor and yeehaw. I'm glad you're feeling better today.
Yeah.
Nudge our neighbor.
And the next day on Friday, because I was with you on Thursday, and then Friday I came for Corinne's test. I was so much weaker. Oh my God.
How did she do?
She did great.
Yeah, I wish I could have gone to it.
There was one thing that she forgot to repeat on the other side.
Oh,
And I was trying to make eye contact with her to be like, without the teacher seeing, because she was typing. But I'm like, well, let me not say nothing out loud, because what if the teacher didn't even notice?
Yeah.
Let me just, and plus it's her test, so like.
Next time your hand is across your abs, both hands find that long loop. We'll place our arms out in front of us.
Yep, exactly the workout.
Tighten your core, and we'll rotate towards the center and back. A modification, if this feels too difficult, is to bring our hands into our chest and just rotate. This rotation is happening from your belly button on up. Your hips are like headlights pointing forward. I'm practicing so that I can teach verbally.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you would like more, you always have that short loop available.
It's good for me to hear it too.
Yeah. The next time you're rotated towards the foot bar, we'll pause. Can you find 1 more inch and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and unrotate, hang up those loops, and we'll turn so that we're facing the risers. Our feet will find the headrest. We'll reach down for both loops. This time we'll be in our short loops, both hands.
Short loops.
Our arms will start out straight in front of us. We'll sit up nice and tall, and just like we did at the beginning of class, we're going to find that little bit of a pelvic imprint. We're going to roll back. We call this a C curve. Roll back, tucking our pelvis, just as far as we can hold, and then come back up 1 inch and pause. Now, if this feels good to you, arms are extended out, we're going to begin with our bicep curls. So we'll curl our head, fingertips towards our head, elbows stay in line with our shoulders. If you have cranky shoulders, lower might feel better. If this feels good for you and you'd like more of a challenge, you can bring one leg into tabletop. Slowly set it down and bring the other leg in. But this is a great workout and a great place to be.
I'll try it.
You don't have to, so. When we add choreography, we challenge our brains just a little bit more. We'll do one more on each side to even yourself out. And then we'll meet back in our C curve with our biceps curled, our fingertips up towards our head. We'll pause, take a deep breath into prepare, and slowly roll up into a nice tall seated position. Allow yourself to hang forward, stretch, let everything drop. Shake your head, no, no, no. Nod your head, yes, yes, yes. Good work. And we'll come back up to seated. This time we're going to turn our palms so that they're facing behind us. Bring our arms out about 45 degrees. So not along our sides, not out to T, but in the middle. Roll our shoulders down, engage our core and our ribs together, and we're just going to press our arms back. Hold, hinge forward at the waist. Keep our elbows steady in space, and we will bend and press at the elbows, pressing our hands like a high five back behind us. These are our triceps, the muscles on the back of our arms. We're breathing here, core is engaged. If this feels too easy, you're always welcome to grab the black tape, or too difficult, you can go down to the long loops. Continuing here. We'll do one more, and the next time our arms are extended long behind us, we'll pause and we'll hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and let those arms come forward. We'll take those short loops in our hands. We'll fist bump ourselves. We'll sit up nice and tall. I'm going to cue a flat back hinge, but an articulating bridge is always available. We'll sit up nice and tall. As we exhale, we'll slowly hinge back from the waist to a point that feels good where we can hold it, like we're on our hip pockets. And then we'll come back up. We'll do a couple of these here. Good, so really strong.
Thank you.
The next time you're hinged back, we'll pause, no rush to get there. Rotating from our belly button up, everything on the bottom half of our body stays steady, heels are pressed heavy into that headrest. We'll rotate towards the parking lot, back through center, towards the back of the studio, back through center, and we'll sit up nice and tall. You have the option to continue with this, hinging back and rotating, or you can hold yourself back in a hinge and rotate left to right. You choose what works in your practice today. Coming up between each rotation is obviously a little kinder.
Lord,
It's good to be back in Pilates, isn't it?
no, it is honestly like when I woke up today at 7, I was like, oh, I didn't reserve the studio today, and you gotta do 24 hours, so I'll just start tomorrow. And then you hit me up, and I was like, oh my god, I have 10 minutes to get in the shower and come, and I made it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You look gorgeous. Okay, we'll hold back. If it feels good, you can lift your legs up into tabletop. If not, just hold here.
Both legs in the tabletop? That's crazy.
If you want to, that's the prep for the hundreds, for the teaser.
Okay.
You'd start with one first. Pause it, bring the other one up to join it. Go ahead and lower them down and come on back up. Good job, go ahead and allow your head to hang forward, do a forward fold, let everything relax.
I'm so glad we don't have to pull strings for the hundreds. Imagine.
All right, so we're gonna sit up tall, again in those short loops. We're gonna allow our arms to come down along with the sides of the box, roll our shoulders away from our ears, tuck our pelvis, engage our core, and we're gonna do a chest expansion, just with our fingertips long, reaching behind us, squeezing, and coming forward, just to our hips. This is a movement that is originating from your shoulders, and your chest, not necessarily your arms.
Oh, that's a good cue.
As we press back, can we feel like we're juicing an orange between our shoulder blades, slowly coming forward, just in line with our hips. This is a slow and controlled movement. Careful not to ride those springs back in. And the next time your hands are pressed back and your shoulders are engaged, slowly turn your head towards the parking lot. Look over your shoulder. Feel that good stretch. Slowly back through center, towards the back of the studio. Back through center. Allow your arms to come forward. We'll press back just one more time. Pausing, this time looking towards the back of the studio. If it feels good, allowing your chin to drop to your shoulder. Coming back up, back through the center, looking towards the parking lot. Allowing your chin to drop towards your shoulder. Coming back up, towards the center aisle. Nope, towards the mirrors. And allow your hands to come forward. Go ahead and hang up those loops.
Oh my God, Pam. I love your class though.
We're gonna turn towards, but you know what, now that you've done it a few times, we might not have time today, but you can give me some feedback, so.
I got you.
All right, we're gonna pick up those short loops again, knowing that the long loops or the tape is available. Also, where you sit on the box is gonna determine how hard this is. If you wanna make it harder, move closer to the foot bar. If you wanna make it easier, move closer to the risers. We'll begin with our arms, with our elbows under our shoulders, glued to our sides like we have a $100 bill under our armpits. We'll roll our shoulders away from our ears, engage our core, and we'll slowly close our hand across our abdomen when we're opening back up just in line with our shoulders. God, it's so hot here.
I literally had hiccups all the way here. I was
Did
so annoyed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm trying to hold my breath.
Taking a moment to notice if you're stronger on one side than the other. That's very common. Making sure we're not leaning back, but sitting up nice and tall with our abs engaged. We'll do one more, and the next time our hand is across our abdomen, we'll pause, and we'll nudge our neighbor, and slowly yeehaw back across our abdomen.
I feel like my right side. I don't know if my right side is stronger because for a lot of things, like I think leg work, my left side is always stronger than my right.
Okay.
But because I had dislocated this shoulder 3 times.
Oh yeah, it's not as strong. So this is probably really good for you.
I know.
The next time your hand is across your abs, we'll pause. We'll take our hand closest to the center aisle. We'll find the long loop and take our hand closest to the mirrors out. And we'll do the same thing. So we'll just allow our hand to open and then close across our abdomen. Open back up. Keeping that elbow down along your side if you can. Just rotating through our rotator cuffs.
Yeah, a lot of the body parts names have to do with the movement. It makes it so much easier.
So does.
When you're like before I learned anatomy, I couldn't remember everything.
Yeah.
But now with Pilates, it makes sense.
Feeling like you're sitting up tall, like you have a string pulling your spine up towards the ceiling. The next time your hand is across your body, we'll pause. We'll do that same nudge, the center aisle, and come back across. Nudge our neighbor on the other side of the aisle, and then come back across. Looks good, looking strong.
I can't wait till the bridge doesn't kill me. Like, does it ever not hurt?
No. The next time your hand is across your abs, we'll pause. Don't rush to get there. Both hands will find that long loop. We'll make a nice big beach ball in front of us. Roll our shoulders down away from our ears. Engage our core. Belly button below stays steady. Belly button above moves. We're going to rotate towards the center aisle. Doesn't have to be a big movement. And back. Our fingertips are tracking in line with our eyes. Coming back. We're rotating through our thoracic spine. Our thoracic spine is the middle of our back here. It really has a very small range of motion, 5 to 10%. It's so important that we exercise it. Most of our flexion comes through our cervical and lumbar spine. Next time you're rotated towards the center aisle, we'll pause. Can you rotate one more inch? And we'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unrotating and hanging up that loop. Good work. We're going to lay on our box prone, face head towards the foot bar. Moves off box, I like to say, Bob. Your hands can find the foot bar, about shoulder width apart. If you have cranky shoulders, the gray, what would you call this? The
No idea.
metal bar at the side would be a good option. We're going to begin by engaging our full body like Superman. So we're going to press our pelvis down into the box. We're going to squeeze our glutes, and our legs are going to have energy pointing towards the center aisle. We're just going to begin by pressing the bar away, looking down at the reformer springs.
One blue is fine?
Yep. And slowly bringing it back in. How's that feel, one blue? Okay.
It feels pretty light.
Yeah, well, it's not really about your arm movement here. It's just because we're going to do some
Yeah.
other things. So it doesn't be blue or red is really fine. And the next time you're extended long, we'll pause. We're going to come up into swan. So you're going to press your pelvis and then lifting with your core, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off, showing off your necklace to your neighbor across the aisle, and then slowly lowering back down. Now you have the option to bend your arm and come in, or to just stay extended. We'll go through a couple of rounds of swan. This should not be, sorry, my bad. So you do a swan, then bend your arms and come in, then stay out and do a swan, or just stay out and do swans. This shouldn't be what I like to refer to as Pez head. We're not just lifting our neck and shoulders up. We're using our strong powerhouse, our core, to lift our head, neck, and shoulders up and slowly come back down. If you feel this in your lower back, reduce your range of motion. Smaller range of motion is your friend here. And then we'll go ahead, lower everything back down, and pause. This time, our upper body stays still. Our lower body is going to find some movement. We're going to point our toes across the aisle. Strong energy. We're going to lift our right leg just an inch, and then we're going to slowly set it down. Lift our left leg just an inch, and slowly set it down. Checking in to make sure no pulling or tightness in our lower back, and we'll continue alternating here. And if this feels good, you can pick up the pace to a little swimming, just a small movement. We'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower body is steady, still engaged. We'll take one more swan using our core to lift our head, neck, and shoulders up. Lower back down. Lower body, small swimming movement, or just those lifts that we did at the beginning. If that feels better for your body, we'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. We'll pause. We'll find one more swan. Pressing down into the foot bar as we lift up. And for the last time, we'll do our kicking here. We're swimming for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and let everything hang over the box, finding some rounding through our back, maybe shaking your head no, maybe nodding your head yes. And then when you're ready, bring your head up. Careful you don't hurt it on the foot bar. Slowly bend your arms, come on in, and step off of the box. To your left, into your, no, you can go the other way, I'm just keeping it like I would in class. Into your station. We're going to put our hands on top of the box, feet about shoulder width apart, and we're going to press through our hands and our feet, allowing our back to arch like an angry cat, sucking our abs in, feeling that stretch, and then slowly dropping our hips and our abs like a cow, bringing our shoulders up like a sway back cow out in the field. If it feels good, you can take a little wag of your tail like a dog. You can circle through a little more cat and cow here if that feels good, or whatever stretch feels good to you. And we'll go ahead and we'll take that box and we'll place it down right here along the side of the reformer. We're going to stand on it. We're going to have one red and one blue spring on. We're going to take our leg closest to the reformer up onto the reformer with our heels pressed against the shoulder blocks, toes curled. With a ball under your knee is a little kinder. The front leg will be just in line with the existing leg. We'll go ahead and we'll bend our front knee and extend our leg on the reformer all the way out behind us. We'll hinge slightly forward. We'll hold that front leg steady, and we'll just scooter the back leg in and out. Just bending the back leg. So the front leg, actually, why don't you come back up straight? I changed my mind, right about there. And just go ahead and straighten and extend that bent leg on the reformer. That was bad cueing, sorry, Idso.
It's okay.
So we're doing our scooters here. The leg that's moving is the leg that is on the reformer. Our body is holding steady, and we're just scootering in and out, in
like this.
Yep. You have the option here to lean forward and hold the foot bar. If you want to add a balance challenge, you can let your hands hover, or maybe one hand hover. And then the most progressed version of this would be hands to our hips.
Oh, hey,
And then the next time our leg is bent, we'll pause, stand up nice and tall. This time we're going to press the leg back behind us, and that leg stays steady on the reformer, and we're going to bend and straighten the front leg into a lunge. Same options available here, whether you'd like to have the hands on the reformer, on your hips. Making this lunge your range of motion your own. It's important that our body is pressing back behind us. We don't want our knees coming forward over our toes. Our hips should be square and even, both pointing towards the center aisle. And the next time we're in our lunge, we'll hold, and we'll do 1-inch pulses, bending the knee we're standing on, up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Most of the weight is in our heels. We'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Hold that lunge for 3, 2, and 1, and we'll slowly come up to standing. This time, go ahead and take a stretch. You can allow that leg to press back and open your thighs. Do you want to do your stretch or your
How do you do
lunge?
that?
So
Okay.
here. You're going to press your leg that's on the reformer back. Front leg can be bent or straight. You're just opening those hips, getting a nice hip flexor stretch here. If you want to take it into the splits, you can. If that feels like enough, that's good. If you want to go deeper, hands can come down to the wood frame of the reformer. And when you're ready, we'll stand on up. We'll go ahead and we'll sit on the reformer facing the back of the studio. Our shins are against the headrest here. This is Z-sit or aerial on a rock, but if you prefer crisscross or legs hanging off the side, that's fine. We're going to place our hand closest to the foot bar in the center of the reformer. We're going to extend our other arm up towards the ceiling, sitting up nice and tall, engaging that core. We're going to reach up, and as we arc over, we'll press and straighten our arm on the reformer, finding a side bend, feeling space between our ribs and our hips, and then coming back up. Continuing with this at your own pace, we'll side bend up and over like a rainbow arc, straightening that arm on the reformer. Imagining you're between 2 planes of glass. You can't roll forward or back. We'll come back up. On this third one, we'll stretch up and over, and we'll pause. We'll bend our elbows so that our fingertips are in front of our forehead. And we'll rotate our shoulder like we're going to have our elbow touch the foot bar, and then open back up. We'll do a couple here. Rotating and opening back up. Careful, goal is to keep that hip down on the reformer. And then the next time you're rotated towards the center aisle, we'll pause. We'll extend that arm long to the foot bar, making some space between them, allowing your head and shoulders to round and stretch. If it feels good, maybe if you want to come up into a small swan here, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders, lowering back down. We'll pause here for a moment. We'll slide the back hand towards the center of the reformer. We'll bring those fingertips back to our head and open, rotate back up, extend our arm long, and we'll rainbow arc up and over. If it feels good, you can take a counter stretch on the other side, possibly grabbing those shoulder blocks and rotating like we did with the foot bar. And if it feels good, coming up into a small swan. Beautiful. We'll turn around and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you can flip to face the parking
Do we start
lot.
with the box?
We'll get it in a minute. Okay. Shins up against the footrest. Hand finds the middle of the foot bar. Both hips are down flat on the carriage. Taking a moment to check our posture, roll our shoulders down away from our ears. We'll extend our arm up towards our ceiling, up towards the ceiling. Stretch up and reach over, pressing away. Taking a moment to find that space between our rib and our hip, keeping our hip down on the carriage, and then come back up.
Nice harder.
Yeah. That makes sense. And over. So we're on a blue spring. Oh, we're on a blue and red spring.
Yeah.
That's okay. Is that too hard?
It's okay.
Okay.
It was hard, but like it's fine.
I probably should have taken one off. Thank you for that. Well, on this last one, we'll reach up and over. Allow our fingertips to drop to our forehead. And we'll slowly rotate towards the springs. Look at the springs. Open back up. Look at this parking lot. Look at the springs. Open back up. Look at the parking lot. Look at the springs one more time. This time allow your hands to both find the foot bar. Press away. Allow everything to round forward and stretch. If it feels good, you can come up into a tiny extension. And then when you're ready, we'll slide that back hand towards the center of the foot bar. Our fingertips will find our head. We'll unrotate. We'll slowly extend our arm up and arc up and over, finding a counter stretch. Rotation and extension if it feels good to you. And then we'll set up for our lunging on the other side. So go ahead and bring your box to the parking lot side of the studio.
Honestly, I'm glad that you didn't take off the red because I was able to feel, and I've never done the mermaid. And when you feel it in your body, you understand it better.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna try something with you that I didn't do on the other side because I want to ask you what you think if I should add it, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and step up onto that box. Our knee will find the reformer. Ball is easier. You can also hover the knee or place it down on the reformer. We're going to begin by hinging slightly forward. Hands can be on the hips or the footrest, and we'll extend that leg behind us long, and then bend it in. The standing leg will have a slight bend in it. We'll feel pressure through the heels, and we'll just scooter our leg in and out, bending that knee on the carriage and extending it straight. How are we doing for time, too? Actually, I can't do it. For 3, 2, and 1. We'll pause here. And this time we'll just bend that front knee, allowing our butt to sink back like we're sitting in a chair and standing back up. We'll do lunges here. Careful to keep our knee back behind our toes. And the next time you're down in your lunge, we'll pause, finding those pulses here, up an inch and down an inch. We'll pull, okay, well that would have been the end of it. Well, it's gonna have to be the end of it for time. I would have done feet and straps and planking. Will you do me a favor? While you're standing, this time we're gonna rotate our bodies to face the reformer. We're gonna place our leg closest to the headrest up onto the headrest, placing the outer edge, on the shoulder rest, my bad. Placing the outer edge of our foot up against, this edge right here, up against the footrest. And just press that carriage out and bring it back in. That's too heavy. We would have done it with maybe one run, so we're gonna try that. Press that carriage out and bring it back in. Does that feel?
Feels good.
Wondered if I should add that one or if I'll run out of
It's
time.
right here.
That's what I was thinking, a little more inner thigh, just to add a little more lower body.
Well, like, we started at 11:10 almost.
Yeah.
So
And
we
I got
have, you have somebody else
I do.
after too?
Yeah. So I got it, but that's one thing I'm thinking about adding. And then we have
It's
only
nice.
planking and feet and straps, which I won't have time for today, but that is my flow. I think planking and foot straps. I did all right on my timing today.
I can do a plank.
I know I gotta go though, because I've got somebody coming in and we gotta switch while her class is switching. But if you want to plank once, you can on the floor or whatever. I'm gonna run out and get some cleaning supplies.
Alright.
Okay, I'll let you do whatever.
I'm gonna do a plank.
I'm gonna go get some cleaning supplies.
No fitting straps today. Goodness.
more people after you today.
And they don't close today? Like that midday close?
Yeah, we do. But I have one person and then Steph needs the room, so I have to be really on time today. And then I have to wait for 30 minutes while she uses the room, and then I have another person.
Oh, she's gonna use this room for 30?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll do 30 seconds. Hmm.
Well, do you have any feedback while you're planking, or is it too hard to give me feedback while you plank?
Yeah, you know, so they can.
You can count this as your hour though, so that's good.
Let me get that white.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, I love your flow, and every time I take your class, I feel like you become more comfortable at teaching it,
Oh.
and like the cueing gets better. I don't know if you've been observing so much, but like every time you say a cue, it's exactly what I'm missing. Like, you know, you gotta do breath, alignment, pressing, all this
It's
stuff.
easy one-on-one because I can watch what you're missing.
Yeah.
Or I can like think about what I would be missing in my body. Do you need to come in here? No, you need a bathroom.
Yeah, I just blasted in there like this.
In your 9 minutes between, you have everything to do. Well, if there's any cues you don't like or cues you do like or anything.
I like them all. There was
There's
just
anything
one
that
cue that you said about the shoulders and
Elbows.
this
Oh, yeah.
the rib cage that really helped me
The $100
keep.
bill.
No, when I was laying down on my back, that it really helped me, like, cause my shoulders always come up,
Oh,
and I'm thinking how to keep the shoulders down, how to keep the shoulders down. And you said something about make sure your rib cage is pressed against.
The mat.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then that helped a lot, and
Okay.
also helped me like keep my. When you say the rib cage and you say the hips at the same time pressed down, that automatically fixes my alignment and my everything.
Oh, good.
So that's a good cue.
Well, thank you. I might have time on 11:30 on Thursday. I'll let you know.
11:30 Thursday. Okay.
Yeah. But I'll have to text you and let you know, because I have a friend who's supposed to come, but she might not be able to make it.
Ah.
It's super cute. I gotta go and find
I
it.
love my
Yeah,
socks.
they're super
They
cute.
have these new designs.
With the little
Bow, yeah. Hi guys, thank you for watching. What are you talking about, Trump? Guys, I'll talk to you guys better in a second, but like, this is my outfit. This is my outfit. I gotta go observe class actually. Where's the girl from? I'm from Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. Okay. That's good, Michael. Okay, guys, well, I gotta go. Is there a class going on right now that I could observe? Can you say hi, Sia? Hi, Sia. There is a class happening. So I gotta get off stream. I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any question or comments, put them below.